Well. Welcome back, guys. Welcome back. I'm just I got a short period of time, but the last time I left off, I had a little bit of a homework to do based upon Elite Dangerous, and I found out some stuff. So I wanted to share that with you guys, as far as the first discovery platform when it comes around to Elite Dangerous. So Elite Dangerous, of course, you have this ability to be the first commander to basically land on a planet or discover a system that still sticks. The issue is what happens when it comes to recording it. That was my downfall. So I would get into the system, I would be the first one to scan it or the first one to map it, and Commander Supreme's name would never be anywhere on it. Sometimes it's still, most of the times, it's still left unclaimed. So what I found out is that in order for you to be able to get the credit, so to speak, for the find or the discovery, you have to be able to now sell that data, or turn in the data to any one of the cartographers, and they're located on any station. Some fleet carriers even have that as a service, so you can actually just put it back in towards the database system for Elite Dangerous and their commanders, and that's when you'll get that credit. So the first part of it, of course, is doing a discovery scan, as to what I'm doing right now, by honking the system. That's what it means by honk the system. It basically sounds like one of those crazy horns. This particular system has 24 bodies in it. You can then also open up your full spectrum scanner and scan each and every single one of these bodies inside the system. That will also give you a more detailed scan of it. Not necessarily means that you lose the discovery portion of it, but you're not really mapping it. You've discovered the system, but you're not really mapping the system when you don't do the full spectrum scan, or you don't do the surface scanner also. But on the other side of that, after you've done all of that, after you've honked the system, it definitely is recorded on your ship's database, but you now have to turn that in to a cartographer and sell the data. This way, it will be recorded for you, and you'll be able to get that first discovery on there. So one of the things that I realize is that no matter how far out you go in this galaxy, you are going to find a number of planets and a number of systems that's unclaimed. So there's more in abundance than there are commanders. So definitely go out there and do your thing, man. Do your thing, cause you never know. We need as much exploration data as possible. You never know when you want to do a colonization at a specific location, and based upon the dynamics and the setup, how you're going to set up your trades, and which systems are going to be able to support you. But yeah, that's where we're at. But yeah, I was able to find out that nothing is solidified in the first discovery until you actually sell the data. I'm looking over here for a system that we can actually. I did say I want to show you guys how we actually land on a planet, but this particular system doesn't have. It doesn't have that much of that much of bodies for us to land on. So let's navigate to another system and see if we find some place that we could land on. Lord knows we need it. I just want to show you guys how it is. Alright, so I am going to go. The last system we were in, we had 12 bodies in there, or 22 bodies. I forgot which one it was. But of course I gotta bring you guys out to the galaxy map to show you guys how far we've traversed so far. It's not that far. I mean, you could look on the scale of the galaxy and see that, you know, it's really not that far. Sagittarius A is over here. The bubble is right here where you see all of the icons populating, and we're just a little bit, just a tad bit out. And I'll just do a search here for Sol to see how far we are from Sol. And that is about, yeah, 3,900 light years, which is not that bad. Which is not that bad at all. But we are going to see if we can continue in the direction where we're heading. Again, we're heading out to the outer rim, just to make sure that we find some desolate areas over there, because that's what we're all about. We like the desolation. That was one of my favorite tracks that I listened to. So yeah, we're gonna just see if we can move forward a little bit and find something that's on our scale. We should find like a nice planet. I could have sworn I just passed a neutron star. That's probably a neutron star right there, not purple light. We're going to continue to jump forward to see exactly where we can pinpoint. And again, usually when you're entering out further and further towards the outer rim, you start to realize like there are some areas where you should be encountering less and less stars out here, but it doesn't seem to be letting up. I mean, we have an abundance of stars still. So, and let's see how far that is out there. Actually, it's not that far. We still have a while to go. But we have set 19 jumps ahead on this particular one. So let's take a look and see if we can come across a system that has enough bodies that gives us a landable location that we can just rest up easy. That's my goal for today, is to show you guys the transition from space to surface, because it's a pretty good transition as far as how far the game has come, and the graphics and the smoothness and the transition itself is awesome. We're jumping about 66 light years out further, and we're going to do a discovery scan and see if we can find some bodies out here. And this star does look like it's going to give us the ability to scoot also. We got 14 bodies here. On one of these bodies has to be a planet that we can land on. So let's take a look after we finish our scooping here. The closer you are towards that star, the higher your percentage is. So let's take a look at our system map and see what they have. We did scan 14 bodies, and I don't see 14 bodies. I only see this asteroid belt here. That is interesting. Sanguineous Rim. What are we looking for here? How far is this one? That's only 10. But did we not scan 14 bodies in this system? What's going on? They're all clusters here. Let's head back towards our star. It's so weird that we did. Star's about 500 light seconds out. And I'm not seeing any orbital rings for any other star systems here. Any other bodies, I mean, in the star system. Which is awkward. Our star is, we're passing the star again. Nothing. All right, let's jump to the other one. It could be I'm picking up signals, and maybe it could be something like no, I didn't even see any fleet carriers or anything like that. But it does say 14 bodies. I think that's another homework assignment. And that's one of the things I love about this game is that they didn't give you like a full course manual with it. Most of the things you have to encounter on your own. I don't think we can scoop with this star because it's not of the same class that we can scoop. This is a 2-body. Most likely the other one is a star also. Yeah, it looks like it's a star, but it's 74,000 light seconds away. And we don't have to scoop to jump, so we're not going to scoop to jump. Yeah, I don't think that's scoopable either way. Let's get out of here. Jumping around 63.6 light years away. We're going to jump on this and see where else this takes us. It's one of the things I like to take a look at is like the wear and tear on the ship after like a significant amount of time and space. You start to see like evidences of like the paint is peeling. This looks like a good system. 2 bodies. At least we can scoop on this one. And the other one is definitely another star also. I'm not quite sure if it's a thing, but normally in the dual star systems, or maybe sometimes it's triple stars, you don't normally get population in there. And I'm not quite sure if that's like a thing with Elite Dangerous. Like you can't live in this type of area. So all that light that you guys see on the screen right now, that is the galaxy in its totality. And that is awesome. And we are definitely heading away from that. We have a back that's going to be behind us as we stretch forward more and more into the darkness. That's why our next system, which is about 67 light years away, seems to be, what kind of class star is that? K class. Yeah, scoopable. so we're definitely going to jump into this one. I will do the same thing here. We'll do a scan to see if we do have some bodies in here. We got 4 bodies. 3 of them I see could be stars itself. Let's go to system map and see what it says. Yeah, I'm looking at 3 stars here, and that's it. Where is there a planet for me to land on, huh? When you need one. Our next jump is 63.1 light years away. And I believe that's going to be another M-class star. Should be okay. We can scoop on the M. We're just trying to find some bodies. Planets that has a landable surface while continuing deeper and deeper into the outer rims. Sorry about that. This one is taking a very, very long time to jump into. That can only be, I think I'm going to lose the game. We might just lose the game. Come on back, baby. Lost the game. Okay, folks. Thank you for joining us. We are going to rejoin it just to make sure that we're okay. Everything looks good here. Yeah, they may have some type of server issue. But listen, man. Oh, here we go. It's coming back right now. But I'm gonna definitely cut it off now, and I'll come back most likely tomorrow. Try and see if I could do this on a daily basis. At least give you guys at least an hour or so every day to see exactly where we're at. So until then, ship is back up and running. This is the same actually get in here. Hold on, let me just check. Last system that we were in had 3 stars, I think. This one only has 1. Yeah, so we jumped. The jump was successful. I'm gonna still honk the system. Yep. All right, listen, but I'm definitely going. I'm not gonna stick around. We're gonna pick this up next time. Again, if you guys have any areas that you would like us to go and visit while we're out here in the dark, or you have some pointers that will make our journey a little bit more easier, smoother, or eventful, just feel free and drop a comment. I'll talk to you guys later.